Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, on the 19th, the groundbreaking and inauguration ceremony for 250 projects with a total investment of nearly 1.3 quadrillion VND took place simultaneously across the country. The event was attended by leaders of the party and the state. Among them, 89 projects were inaugurated and 161 projects were started, many of which are large-scale, technically complex, and play an important role in socio-economic development. Notably, about 37% of the projects are funded by the state, while around 63% are financed by private investment, in line with the party's policy of promoting private sector development. State capital acts as the driver to activate all social resources, following the historical tradition. The key socio-economic projects inaugurated and launched today carry strategic significance in shifting the nation's infrastructure landscape, realizing the party and state's vision for building a synchronous and modern strategic infrastructure system, creating new development space, enhancing economic and regional connectivity, fostering an attractive investment and business environment, generating jobs and livelihoods, boosting the nation's development, strengthening Vietnam's brand value, reducing logistics and input costs, and increasing the competitiveness of Vietnamese goods in the global market. This event demonstrates the determination of the entire party, the commitment and participation of the whole political system, the people, and businesses, especially private enterprises, in developing national infrastructure with the spirit of what is promised is done, what is committed is delivered. And today, we have proven this commitment. The 250 projects inaugurated and started today are expected to contribute over 18% of the national GDP this year, and more than 20% in the following years. Publicly funded projects will lay the foundation for strategic infrastructure, guiding private investment. Many large-scale, iconic commercial and tourism projects have also been launched, promising to elevate Vietnam's position on the global tourism map. For instance, in the northern and central tourism hubs, 4 major urban tourism projects by Supergroup have begun construction with total investments exceeding 205 trillion VND. Among them, the dawning downtown cultural, entertainment, commercial, and premium service park project ranks among the top 10 largest projects this season, with nearly 80 trillion VND in investment. Meanwhile, the Nha Trang mixed-use urban area in Can Hoa province will form a multi-experience tourism ecosystem, driving the nighttime economy and raising the province's tourism profile. In Quang Ninh, the Van Don Premium Integrated Casino Tourism Complex has received investment approval worth more than 52 trillion VND, while the Ha Long Ocean Park project has had its investment adjusted upward to over 56 trillion VND. Once completed, these projects will become international tourism, entertainment, and conference destinations, landmarks of pride in this new era, expected to fuel Vietnam's night economy, improve living experiences, and create new spaces for both locals and visitors. Additionally, 5 projects involve foreign direct investment, FDI, and several large-scale joint ventures with international partners, reflecting foreign investors' confidence in Vietnam's business environment. One highlight is the North Hanoi Smart City Project, a joint venture between Japan's Sumitomo Group and Vietnam's B Group, launched today with a projected total investment of 4.2 billion USD. This strategic project is expected to upgrade Hanoi's urban infrastructure, form a modern financial, commercial, and service hub, and drive development in the northern Red River area. With foreign participation, it will also attract high-quality capital, foster digital transformation, and promote innovation. The scale and long-term vision of these projects affirm Japanese businesses' trust in Vietnam's investment environment, policies, and sustainable development strategy, contributing to the overall growth of both nations. Alongside tourism, numerous infrastructure projects in transportation, healthcare, and education have also been launched, such as Nha Khoi Bridge in Hanoi, Zabin Airport in Bac Ninh, Neon Cancer Hospital, the Kamau Da Mui Expressway, Han Khoi Port, and Roc Mu 2 Bridge in Dung Top. These works will improve people's quality of life and ease long-standing bottlenecks in transport and healthcare. This day is considered a historic milestone. Nearly 1.3 quadrillion VND is being injected into the economy through 250 projects, kickstarting a mega construction campaign nationwide, creating strong momentum to achieve this year's economic growth target of 8.3 to 8.5%, and moving toward double-digit growth in subsequent years, ushering Vietnam into a new era of development. In addition, the Ministry of Finance has issued Decision Number 2837 on conducting the 2026 National Economic Census, aiming to collect essential data on business entities to inform socio-economic policy making. The census will focus on 5 major groups of information, including industry classification, business conditions, performance results, level of technology adoption, particularly digital economy and e-commerce, and other specialized indicators. Preliminary results are expected in early 2027, with final results released in Q3 2027. The ministry is also drafting a new investment law, emphasizing streamlined procedures, greater decentralization in investment approvals, and focusing approval requirements only on projects with major environmental, security, or strategic resource implications. This aims to remove bottlenecks, accelerate investment, and unleash resources for socio-economic development. On the economic front, Vietnam's durian exports rebounded in June and July, reaching 350 to 400 million USD in July alone, pushing total exports past 1 billion USD in the first 7 months of the year. Meanwhile, the VN index hit a record high of 1,654 points today, driven largely by the banking sector. Globally, optimism over peace talks in Ukraine lifted European stock markets, while investors await signals from the U.S. Federal Reserve's annual symposium. In Asia, attention is on the People's Bank of China's lending rate decision, widely expected to remain unchanged amid sluggish economic data. Elsewhere, S&P Global maintained the U.S. sovereign credit rating at AA+ despite fiscal pressures, while OpenAI announced a new budget-friendly subscription plan, ChatGPT Go, priced at just 399 INR, about 120,000 VND, in India. Climate change continues to pose challenges worldwide, such as in South Korea's fishing industry, where heat waves and rising sea temperatures have caused mass fish deaths, driving seafood prices to record highs. The government is investing heavily in aquaculture innovation and industry restructuring to adapt to this crisis.